guys, Alex from Chicago Music here. What I'm doing for you today is a guitar lesson for Sweet Home Alabama by Lynyrd Skynyrd. Playing through a 1966 Stratocaster, through a Ibanez TS-808 Tube Screamer reissue, and a Vox hand-wired AC30. Trying to get close to the Skynyrd tone, so we got between the kind of the halfway point between the bridge and the middle pickups on the Strat. I think it'll get us close to that pretty bubbly kind of balance that they have. The song is based primarily around 3 different chords. Your D major, your C major 9, and G major. And then depending on the part of the song you're playing, it kind of moves differently through those 3 different chords. The intro riff starts with a D major, actually on the D string. Then you're going to walk down from the octave D onto the A. Do the same thing with the C major 9. Then you want to hang on the G. And the riff goes like this. It's A, B, D, E, D, B, A, B. When you speed it up, this is what it looks like. The second part of the intro starts the same way. Starts with the D, down to the C, down to the G again, and then you've got this little section where it's entirely on the G string except for one passing D note. And this is what it should look like. You start on the 2nd fret and pull off to the open G, 4th fret down, and here's your passing D note, and then you slide from the 5 to the 7. There's a lot going on in this song, and a lot of guitar parts going kind of all over the place. I'm not going to get into everything today because it's just going to take too long. But I do want to get into the bridge section. I think it's a really cool part. I think you guys are going to dig. You're going to want to start on the E, on the A string at the 7th fret, and ascend up to an F sharp. So E, F, F sharp. And do a double stop on the 7th fret. Back to the F sharp and slide down. Go to an E flat to an E. Double stop on the 5th. Back to the E and slide that down. So an open A, B flat, B, the D and G double stop to a G major. And when you put the whole thing together, this is what you should hear. And you should go through that progression twice. When you get to the chorus, you'll notice it actually has the same chords and the same progressions as you hear in the verse. It's just a little bit of a different rhythm at the end. So it starts the same way with the D major, down to a C major 9, to a G major. And then the difference is how the phrase ends. It moves from a G major back and forth to the C major 9. You can keep these 2 fingers in place and just move the bass notes underneath. And that's, you should actually be doing the same thing in the verse. But the first rhythmic little tag at the end of it should be G, C, G, C. And that last C is just a 16th note push at the end of that phrase. The second half of the chorus starts the same way with the D, C major 9, and the G, but it ends a little bit differently. It's fully syncopated all the way through. It doesn't have that little 16th note push. So it should just be G, G, C, C. When you put them together, this is what you should hear. Thanks for watching. This lesson was sponsored by the Chicago Music Exchange. Check us out online at chicagomusicexchange.com.